Heavensward. We officially hit Heavensward at this point last Final Fantasy Friday. If you're watching this on the KIP TV channel, which thank you everyone for continuing to come out and support me. I know it took me 300 hours to get through AR, but we're in Heavensward. And I hear it is tradition to watch the Heavensward trailer before getting into Heavensward, or at least a lot of people like watching it. So, without further ado, let's dive into it, shall we?
Peggy 16.
Oh, Peggy 16. That's how you know you're in for a good time. UK's rating system is actually a little interesting. I like that they gave a spoiler warning, though. I kind of dig it. What is this in? 720? No, oh, that's 480. Why are we at 480? What the hell? Computer, please. Yeah, it is in a pretty bleak state, isn't it? We'll see if this gets copyrighted. I might have to mute this section of the VOD. That's a warrior. Is that Raban? No. Oh no, that's main character, that's main protagonist. The poisoning. HD Nanamo hit different though. Yeah. They cut right to it, no pun intended. This can't showcase, because Dark Knight uses a sword. That's a warrior. Hey, Dragoon. That was a Stinian, right? Well, I played through the end of AR as a Dragoon. I knew Dragoons existed. They're really cool. I like them. Their dives are pretty cool. Lord, thanks for this up. Well, I didn't expect that. This is where the Mughals came from. This is where the Mughals come from. Sid looking fine in HD. Very grizzled. Right, AR didn't have flying, did it, on a launch? So flashy. Fucking Dragoons. fitting that I leveled up Dragoon just in time to get to Heavensward, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, Dragoons are built different. Like, they're straight up built different. No, I've enjoyed playing it. I'm still getting used to the class, still getting used to the fact that I have jumps and stuff. But yeah, I figured it'd be a little fun to be able to go through as a Dragoon. So hence why I leveled it so aggressively and so quick, I would argue. Alas, now we need to log out really quick. So I have to wait till after this, I'm assuming, right? Or does it hit as soon as I hit start? Because I know that there's another section here, if that makes sense, right? The intro itself changes when you're on on this menu, right? I think keyword is think. Go to movies and titles. Heavensward demo title. There we go. It's free. Yeah, it is free damage. Go into the trailer and change the title screen. Movies and titles. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's kind of cool, though. Yeah, so, I mean, now yeah. I actually really like this, because Destiny 2 tried to do something similar, right? With, like... I almost said Shadowbringers. What was the moon one? Shadowkeep, right? And then we went to, like, Beyond Light, Witch Queen, Lightfall, and then going to be Final Shape, right? But you couldn't ever change them. Unfortunately, it's temporary. Oh, well, it happens. But, I mean, it's cool that this can happen. I'm very excited to get started into Heavensward. My one gripe about Dragoon armors is some of them give you the face visor. I would much rather the full helms, like on the level 50 Dragoon armor, the classic Dragoon armor. But I'll work with what I got. I don't have access to those high-end. This is just PvP glamour I was able to pick up with trophy crystals. So I'm not really not really able to get a whole heck of a lot. Don't you worry, though. I'm going to see how spicy that level 90 gear is. I do like the level 50, though. Level 50 gear is pretty iconic. Once an update DLC dropped the title screen, the old content was general. Yes, and that is the issue. You are absolutely correct. Firmware Dragoon died white. Oh, that sounds great, actually. No, do not load my web browser. Please don't. All right, here we go. We're starting Heavensward. Wow, we're starting off strong with a cutscene. I'll take it. I was expecting just dialogue.
The dawn's light will shine again.
Whoa. That was a change.
So long as we have these specious accusations hanging over us, we will struggle to achieve anything.
I don't know how I like that change.
You must go to Ishgard, as Tataru proposed. I will return to Ul'dah and set things right.
Yeah, yeah. Well, how long was it between ARR and
do not be so
new
hasty,
graphic update too? New graphics.
Lord Orchiffon.
How long was it since ARR launched? Was it a 2-year time period? Huh.
Full well do I understand your desire to clear your names. But now is not the time for drastic action. You yet have allies upon whom you can rely. There is no need to act alone.
I'll have to see if he grows on me. I do prefer the old Alphino, actually. He and Aymeric don't change. Okay. Aymeric is kind of iconic. I could see that. Yeah, now is not the time to go to Ul'dah.
Pray for...
No! He paused. Thought he was done.
I bring tidings. Count Edmond has decreed that the 3 of you be taken in as wards of House Fortin. Under our patronage, you shall be granted access to the city proper.
Politics.
Pray, consider our manor your new headquarters, from which you may gather information and plan how best to proceed. Needless to say, should any of your missing allies be found, as I am certain they shall, they will of course be welcome to join you there.
Came in so late, he was cast with a new agency. Oh, okay, interesting.
You are more than generous, my friend. On behalf of my fellows, I humbly accept your offer of hospitality.
I can hear the British in him. No, it's gonna stick. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it growing on me.
Just. He will treat you with the kindness and respect that a hero and dear friend deserves.
To Ishgard, then. Together. There we shall carry on the Scion's legacy. There we shall begin anew.
It shouldn't. I know it's serious, and I shouldn't be laughing. Aw, taught her a change too. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I'm very interested. Well, and because I'm level, 55, I'm pretty sure I can actually blitz through most of the quest line. Head speak with the Count. Fear not, however, everything has been arranged. The sentries at the gates of judgment have been informed of our decision. You need but state your names and they will allow you to pass. My manservant. Why did I think of Mr. Slave from South Park? Wow, that was a really niche thing to think about. Shall be waiting for you at the city gates, ready to escort you to our manor. We shall meet again. Until then. As a placeholder, it's not her new. It's not her. Okay, that's interesting. Can't wait to see her new voice actor then. Yeah, I figured I'm good. I'm probably gonna hit 60 before even finishing the campaign. Where am I? Okay, there we go. Seem we'll have her with it. Okay, so it's interesting that it was just a placeholder. Like, they did a very good job, though. Interesting. Are going to be jarring, but long run, the person who's experienced the game, the current content is a great change. I think it's going to be a great change. Like, they seem, what's the word? Consistent. And they seem to fiddle about it. It's just going to take... What are you doing here, Stinky? Don't worry, just rev here. Yeah, playing any game with Kip that's about how it goes. Yeah, well, they're gonna need new time to set in. Like, they're gonna need new time to sink in and actually like put out lines so you can like latch onto them. So that makes sense. Are these?
So they came at a friend's behest.
Oh, I finally can unlock ley lines. Yeah, see, he puts on a jacket finally.
Heroes once celebrated as saviors of Eorzea, brought low through treachery, their names blackened with royal blood.
I like this narrator. This narrator kind of slaps.
With memories of the lost and dreams of redemption, with hope yet in their hearts, they came.
Yeah, it just took a near blinding blizzard for Alphino to actually put on a jacket. It's fine. It means I'm gonna have to relearn some of these classes, especially black mages have to start putting down my ley lines and staying in the ley lines. What do you mean my hot bars?
To Ishgard, shining city on the mount, overlooking the dominion of Kurthus.
I've been saying it wrong this whole time. It's Kurthus. That was Kurthus.
A great and proud nation, devoted to Halone, the Fury, ruled by Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian
That's Dragoon statue.
Church.
Oh no, not the church.
The last bastion of the faith, her walls ever bristling with the sworn swords and spears of her 4 high houses. A land that after 1,000 years of war had forgotten what it was to be at peace.
Right, that makes sense. Heartland. Yeah.
Through gates long closed, the warrior of light and her companions passed, entering at last a city whose history was written in blood.
I think I remember that. Was that the Dark Knight Vigil that people held?
They came. 3 weary travelers whose arrival would set in motion great change. Though none knew then how great.
My spear is so stupid. I love it. Right, that was for the Rider of Berserk. No, you're right. Oh, that's cool. What? What's happening? Thanks. That's the thank God you finally made it to Coerthis. Or finally made it to Heavensward. Oh my God. Thanks, I really appreciate it. Let me get this going. Let me get this ball rolling, so to speak. Yes, I already have Tourmaline weapon, and I've not even seen Tourmaline weapon in game. You're welcome to Ishgard, and Lord humbly requests that you presence the residents at the pillars. You would come with me. I mean, it looks very good. Like, I'm already liking the aesthetic of this expansion, honestly. I know Dark Knight's potentially here. I've been debating if I want to do, like, half of this as Dragoon, or in half of this as Dark Knight, or how I want to go about it. Because Dark Knight starts at 30, but I can level it up fairly easily. I mean, I got level 90 catch-up bonus anyways. So I can theoretically level that up to 50 fairly easily. I might do part of it as Dragoon and then see what happens off-stream, because I'm going to have to do off-stream stuff. Generally, I play 14 when I need time to fill, like when I'm editing some, like, VODs and stuff. The last split hub area, the last one released on PS. Right. Yeah. Because there was that split due to hardware limitations. Feels a lot better as Dragoon. Okay. Okay, but that looks fire, though. Like, that set looks fire. I really dig that. Like, God, I love that. That is fucking perfect, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at some Dragoon glam once I get a little further in. Don't forget the occasional mentor buff. What do you mean mentor buff? I'm not a mentor, though. And that's the goal, to one day be a mentor. But I got a lot of leveling to do before that, and a lot of content to get, because I have to be current content. I have to be current expansion. I'm grabbing the things really quick. Start at 30, so you have to grind some arrow dungeons. That's fine. Like, I do my roulettes on a daily basis. Like, I generally do my roulettes with Rev. I don't know, depending on how consistent I am, I might even see about roping some other people in if they need it. But I mean, I do my on a near daily basis. At the very least, to get leveling and front lines done of Maul Ninjas. That I love it. I'm gonna have to look through the spears. I know there was one. I think it's like Abel's spear. Not that I know who that is, but people say it's like one of the best spear aesthetics in the game. But you know, it's an untradeable unique. So it sounds like, at the very least, to be one of those class quest ones potentially. Abel's did look good. From what I did see, Abel's did look really, really good. Oh, it's a relic weapon? Okay. I haven't done my ARR relic weapons, actually. That's a good point that I completely spaced. Yeah, we're just gonna unlock the aetheryte crystals really quick, making travel a little bit quicker. Good old boar spear anytime. There are some really cool weapons. Like, there's some spears that I don't like, but then there's some spears that I really like. D9 spear, fucking legend. No, I do like this a lot better. I think, once again, like, ARR was a necessity to be as long as it was and narratively driven as it was to get to a point like this. You already have the establishing, like, lore for all intents and purposes. Now you're going into this other area to do some things, fuck some shit up, right? Like, you're able to do that easier and not have to sit through a massive introduction because of that. So, just one of those things that, like, I'm very, very much aware of why certain things needed to happen the way they did. Is it down below? No, it's not down below. It's probably up above. want the last. Did my whole era relic so I could buy relics as a stage 2 and 4. So much worse than any other relic I've ever done. Oof. I don't know. Like, I have so much on my plate other than relic weapons right now anyways. Like, I really feel my time is best spent getting all of these to 90 as quick as possible. Blue Mage is going to be kind of weird. Before I do that, let me go grab this aetherite. Oh, I got time. I thought it was like 10 o'clock. I got like I got time. Such a pain to grind. I want to see. I wonder if conditional. I almost say conditional finality. Fuck. What's that? What's the boss's name? Conditional virtue. Is that the one? Does it drop its spear for dragoons? And our brave companions walking the streets of Ishgard. What a glorious sight! Can't tell you how long I've waited to this day. Allow me to present to you my family home, 410 Manor. Level Blue Major and Shadowbringers, right? So I mean, worse darn, I just wait to level to Shadowbringers. Oh no, I get to level other things. Show you around, but everyone is gathered to receive you. Come, my friends, instructions must be made. It's such a cool manor.
My lord, I have returned with the Scions.
I hope your journey was not too taxing.
Where have I heard his voice before? I've heard his voice before.
I, Count Edmond de Fortomp, do bid you welcome. As wards of House Fortomp, you shall be afforded every courtesy.
Oh, he is the
My
nerd, okay.
home is your home.
90 relics are easy. Yeah, well, I'll get the 90 relic weapons when I get there.
My companions and I are deeply honored, Count Forton.
The honor is mine, Master Alphino. Consider it an expression of our gratitude for your service to Ishgard.
Those are big flowers.
Forgive me, my lord, but are you not concerned? To accept foreign guests at such a juncture, especially ones with our reputation.
Do not worry yourself on my account. 'Tis true that Ishgard's first thought has ever been the war effort, hence the closing of our borders.
Oh,
Yet
so it was
is
his
in
gay that died.
troubled times
Aw.
most of all that men should seek allies, don't you think? Granted, my decision will have raised eyebrows in the vault and in the halls of the other high houses.
I would overheat in his
But
coat.
so long as you continue with your altruistic endeavors, I doubt my honored peers will feel moved to voice their concerns.
Then there is naught to fear. Though our numbers are much reduced, we are no less determined to carry on our work.
Full glad am I to hear it. But before you return to your labors, why not take a tour of the city?
The fact that they held vigils for like,
You would do
not a
well, I
lot of
think,
communities
to
do
acquaint
that.
yourselves with your new surroundings. After all, you may be here for some time.
When Sir Christopher Lee passed in like 2015, people in Lord of the Rings Online were talking in global chat. I don't know if they held vigils as places. I know like in Bree World Chat and stuff, we were talking about his passing. Lord of the Rings Online, one of those other good MMOs that I've just played for a while on and off. Yeah, I really don't need any of this. I'll just take the gold piece. No friends in House Fortin have been generous enough to extend us their protection. We must take care not to impose too much on their hospitality. It is only proper that we learn about our new home so we might become more self-sufficient. It'll take a while to learn the lay of land, but learn it we must. And there's the markets and taverns. We need to know where to shop and where to hear small talk. Would seem a tour where the city is indeed in order. Now, thank you for your counsel, my lord. My companions and I shall, of course, do as you suggest. Very good. Then my manservant shall accompany. He'll be able to answer any questions you might have. Fairly new fashion Ishgard because pre-Bahamut Ishgard wasn't a winter wonderland. It was... Oh! Okay, fair enough. So that's actually a very recent change. Interesting. Through forgetful of my dotage, there's something I must give you ere we part. Documentation is in order, I trust. Is this our green card into Ishgard? Bare minimum someone can do to honor someone on the other hand. The fact so many people decided to honor someone's the only way they knew how. Yes, it is. Not a lot of games do that. Their passport. I can identify you as wards of House Ferton. Given that our borders have remained closed for decades, many of my countrymen are unaccustomed to treating with foreigners. Should anyone happen to question your presence here, it may prove necessary to remind them that you remain under the protection of House Ferton. Let us state that it shall not come to that. Rest assured that we shall do our utmost to avoid any situation that might compel us to invoke your name. The city awaits. Oh no. Dalmud's fall on Bahamut being freed. Right, yeah. We don't really... so we don't even have the ability to go to where the Calamity started, don't we? Like, there were people that were sitting there in base 14, right? When the server ended, right? But, like... I don't know. I'm very, like... Because we can't even get to where the Calamity started, right? With Bahamut, right? Like, that's still a place we can't go. This is your first time in our fair city. Pray permit to show you to the Hoplon from whence we may graze upon the splendor of Holy Vault. Though all of the sites pale in comparison, it's only me that you will see it first. Yeah, Cartno, thank you. We can't go to Cartno. Should then show you around the jeweled crozier, where you may purchase all manner of goods and services before sending into the Foundation's Aetheryte Plaza if there are any questions. For the Summoner quest? Interesting. Well, I will have to definitely delve deeper into that Summoner quest because I need to do the class quest anyways. Okay, I'm caught up. You go grab the other Aetherites first. It makes sense that you'd go to the Summoner or go to Cartno for that. It actually makes sense. Maybe we'll go there. Maybe we'll go there someday. I don't know, because we've never gone to the Garlean Empire's homeland, have we? We've never actually gone there. And I think that's the running joke at this point, right? You sure got day after tomorrow hard? Yeah, it did. I mean, the city at the very least feels a little more well laid out. I don't know what it is about Ul'dah. I can never do Ul'dah. I think that's between the three main city-states because of all the Allagan junk there. Yeah, that's fair. One day we'll probably go there, though. That's just a wall. Maps are technically Cartno, but aside from that and Summoner, we're never really there. Right. I don't think there's just been a story reason for us to go there, right? I mean, is the biggest thing. Like, we can say, you know, well, we haven't gone there, but has there really been any reason for us to go there as of yet? Maybe in the future we might have to. Maybe. I know I need the other one. Yeah, there's fall damage, but it stops short of being fatal, which I actually kind of dig. Well, yeah, I mean, it's where the last Calamity was. I mean, people, I would assume, are just like, yeah, let's not. Let's just not go there. All the Aetheryte shards in Ishgard gets judgment now accessible from the Aetherite destination. Cool. All right. That's all those. Now that I can warp anywhere I need to. Is that Dark Knight right there? A Dark Spectacle? Yeah, it's got to be Dark Knight. I will pick that up at some other point. Hoplin's name for the bronze great shield borne by our nation's patron deity is largest plaza in Ishgard. Magnificent cathedral to the north is of course the Holy Vault. I just see Pontiff Sullivan's cathedral. I'm just transported back to Dark Souls 3. I mean, very, very similar architecture, don't get me wrong. Vault is both Ishgard's seat of government and the residence of the Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. City-state with history of Colosseum spectacles, bloodshed, and merchant empires. Lim says layout is chaotic because, yeah, they're pirate settlers around the forest rather than... Yeah, no, I mean, like, they make sense story-wise. And the estate dashed to the south, are they perchance Thordan's famed Knights of 12? Yeah, no, I mean, I would have known that had I gone straight up the plaza, actually. Their fathers of Ishgard, the brave knights who joined with King Thordan to put down Nidhogg and found this great nation. Ours is this rich city, rich in history and tradition, and there is much you can learn by exploring the pillars, time permitting, of course. Yeah, I can see it being a theocracy. That's the word I'm going to go with for Ishgard. Now then, if you would follow me to the jeweled cozier, I shall introduce you to Mistress Elise, our master of markets. Non-Crichton is the one with all the tents. Yeah, that one does look a little different, doesn't it? Might just be faster to warp there. I don't know. I'll just run there. Not too far. I like that this one's named, but that one isn't. How do you tell your quest NPC you have a name? Tea kettle. Well, you're certainly not locals or traveling peddlers, which makes you all. Ah, wards of House Fortin. How very interesting. And that's how rumors get started. Count Edmont has granted us leave to remain in Ishgard for as long as we wish, which may be some time. Accordingly, we will have need of sundry goods. Hence, I desire to make your acquaintance. That is, of course, assuming you are content to accept the custom of foreigners. Should you be uncomfortable, young sir, we do not discriminate in matters of money. If you have coin to spend, who are we to refuse it? Based Elise. Weapons, armor, accoutrements, medicine, materials, whatever your desire can be found in the Crozier. Crozier? I think it's Crozier. Our merchants will be more than happy to accommodate you, as you should soon see. Deep lore, Sonic Sage has done a bit of video, especially in the history of it. I'm going to have to. At some point, I'm going to have to deep dive it and actually, like, oh, this is what I did. That makes sense. Next destination, the Aetheryte Plaza and Foundation, if everyone is ready. I will absolutely have to do that. Because I'm definitely going to forget a lot of stuff. Wow, it's almost like I already got all these warp points. Damn, ain't that a kick in the teeth? Who don't like money, and I love money. Accurate. Hero Foundation's Aetheryte Plaza. If you have get to attune to the Aetheryte, be wise to do so now. Done. Yeah, I don't need armor. I mean, I'm level 50, and I got level 50 like armor, so I'm fine. Not really gonna need anything till I hit 60. Well, I don't know, because it goes 50, do 60, so I might have to hit 60 sooner than I thought. As for our next destination, mayhap we should decide together what else can be found nearby. I think I'm also trying to min-max this way too hard. It's just the story. The Sky Steel manufacturer stands to the west. Their engineers conceive and manufacture weapons used against the dragons. The Holy Stables, where the Chocobos are trained for war, also lie in that direction. The Holy Stables. God-tier Chocobo, if you will, pun intended. To the north and east can be found the Congregation of Our Knights, most heavenly, while south and east, well, which would be best if you avoided that area. That's where you get stabbed. You get stabbed in a back alley for having a chocolate bar. I know that all too well. Why is that? Fair Knights may not be able to ensure your safety in the lowest levels, Master Alphino. Hold your nose when you pass the broom, my lord. Delicate little flower like you is like to wilt in our fumes. This is the man of all time, isn't he? Genuine sir, for I'm no lord but a humble traveler. Oh, come to see the sights, have you? Take a turn down Hopland and cop at the statues? Well, I'm gonna learn how the better half live. Come and have a drink at the Forgotten Night. Your nursemaid will let you. Gonna get stabbed in that back alley. Not pay no to the drunken loud nights. Oh, but I must. It would do not to refuse such a heartfelt invitation. I simply must see this Forgotten Night for myself. Does you see the wisdom in this? There are only a few sources of information more abundant than the bustling local hostelry. No, you're right. That actually tracks. Not expect to hear any news of our missing comrades just yet. Nevertheless, you can say that we might learn of recent events. Totter's coming. She's gonna break everybody's kneecaps. She's knee height. She can just turn herself into a missile, launching herself forward and break people's kneecaps. It's actually kind of great. The soundtrack kind of slaps though. I dig it. Yeah, no, there's a mind that wealth gap, if you will. Because oh boy, it's there. It just jumps straight down. Must say this is rather unusual. Not just one, but a whole party of fresh new faces in my tavern. We recently but arrived in Ishgard and eager to acquaint ourselves with her more notable established master, Gilberlon. Gilberlon. I think Gilberlon makes more sense. I don't speak French though. But if you think so highly of my establishment, can't promise to live up to your expectations. With decent food and drink here after, you could do much worse. I was well equipped to handle this mess was 5 years ago on top of Ishgard. Some cat girl in spiky armor pulls out a spear. Tommy, right? It's mine the spear. Just by the number of customers I see, expect your fare is rather more than decent. Speaking of your clientele, I cannot help but notice difference between those who frequent the upper and lower floors. Spotted that, did you? Up here you'll find peddlers, porters, off-duty knights, and so forth, dropping on their way to or from somewhere else. Regulars maybe, but not locals. Folks from the Broom, they tend to congregate downstairs, where we offer a menu more suitable to their taste, cheaper meals, stronger spirits, all quality mind, but not the sort of stuff I'd recommend to yourselves. Pick the lowest levels, yes. Why do they call them the Broom, if I may ask? Because when all the weather's foul and the broom rolls in thick, it's the poor sods living at the bottom who have to deal with it. Yeah. Yeah. It's not just the weather. When the wyverns broke through the wards and started tearing up the city, it was the broom that got the worst of it, while the pillars enjoyed the protection of the high houses and the temple knights. More than a few people are still sore about that mine, which is why, considering your present company, I recommend you keep your wits about you if you mean to go below. Something sharp in your boot just to be sure. Take your word to heart, sir. Alfino, I think it would be best if we returned to 410 Manor. You go on ahead without me. I'm staying for a drink. Tottery will be fine. She'll just bite people's kneecaps. Granted, that is out of the question. My Lord Count would never forgive me if I abandoned one of his charges in such a place, least of all in Maiden. What are you up to, Tottery? Don't worry about it. She's just going to become the local mob boss. Don't worry about it. I often know the tower's full of people whose business regularly takes them beyond the gates of judgment. With friends like that, I could practically live here and wait for the newest gossip to come to me. Will you be safe here on your own? Alphino, she'll be fine. Trust me. Oh, please. Do I know how often I've looked after the waking sands and the rising stones by myself? I go for every unwelcome caller I've driven when I'd be rich beyond my wildest dreams. She'll be fine. Not that I doubt the lady's knack for fending off unwanted advances. I doubt if I'm going to let anyone lay an unwelcome hand on a patron in my establishment. Good guy. Good proprietor, is that the word? No, he's legit though. Settles it then, Tottery. So now I shall return to the manor for now. Connect to my link pearl if you require assistance. Borknork the science orc? What? Maybe when I first got to Ishgard, turns out it was just an older, more archaic word for log. Amazing. Alright, for Tall Manor it is. I'm actually gaining experience points. It's weird. It's so weird. I was gaining like 2,000 and stuff before at level 50. I do think that's a little bit of a design misstep, though, actually. Hit him. Hit the snake. And like that, he's gone. For those of you that don't know, yes, I have seen Great Serpent Aranka. And oh boy, do I love my Great Serpent Aranka. One day, I'll have the pet. I want to go for the stupid golden mount. But, about like 30... About 29 million gil off. One day. One day. Look, I take my Serpent of Aranka memes very seriously. Let's just put it that way. But you might find Totter in a different clothes throughout. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'll have to do that. I do like the serpent. Welcome, Mr. Shall I show you inside the manor? Yes. It is the Ronk's neck, if you will. There's like 200 quests in Heavensward for the main story now that I remember it. So then Master Alpha note, does Ishgard meet your expectations? Now, which I imagine pales in comparison to the reality. I felt the weight of 1,000 years of history with every step I took, and those steps took me past the scars left by Wyvern's foundation. Stand how easily history could end in tragedy. The act was devastating. The casualties unspeakable. The Wyverns did not discriminate. Unarmed men and women, even children, were given no quarter. He do got the Elder Cane, yeah. So Emmerich has ordered his knights to strengthen our defenses, and each house has been called upon to lend what support we can. There's much to be done, yet alas, able-bodied men and women are in short supply. Here we go. Here's the combat. Let's go. We could be of assistance, my lord. For all you've done for us, we'd be welcome an opportunity to repay your kindness. When you open it, I need to actually work on my retainer. Thank you for reminding me about that. Generous offer, Master Alfino. You are a guest in my home, to whom I have extended my hospitality without obligation. You let or lean. Nevertheless, Ishgard's need is great, and if you are willing to aid our cause, I cannot well refuse. You ask of us. From what I have heard, you are an intelligent and persuasive young man. Such boys may prove most useful to us when our efforts secure provisions from foreign sources, identifying trustworthy suppliers, work on contracts, and so on. Yeah, some prices do change a little bit, I've heard. And it depends if people are trying to crash the price or not. People are trying to price bid. So you, if I could ask no one better for the storied veteran such as yourself, present with the capacity to act swiftly and decisively when needed to aid Artoriel and Manalaine in their duties. I had to like think about that name for a second. Big girl pod. I am more than capable of carrying on duty by myself. I have no need of our honored... Oh, there's the xenophobia coming out. Or now be reasonable, brother. What manner of fool would say no when a famous hero offered to do his work? Hold your tongues by the fury. The two of you will conduct yourselves with dignity befitting your station and show Kip the respect that I deserve no respect. I literally burn it like water. No. Respect is not deserved. Person who slew Gaius Van Balsar and some half-dozen primals. Besides, she's not here to steal your glory or serve as your errand girl. If you can pardon them for their impropriety, Mr. Yep, should be much obliged if you would lend my sons a helping hand. I mean, it's fine. They get a day off. My thanks very willing that they might even learn something from you. Oof. Oof. Does seem we shall not want employment other than the coming days. That was never in doubt. Our host's initial electing to accept our offer of aid was solely for appearance's sake. In truth, he's glad something to put us to work. By granting us patronage, House Fort Tom is taking a tremendous risk until we demonstrate our worth to Ishgard at large. We will the Count will face considerable opposition from his peers in matters great and small. And so he would have us publicly serve Ishgard while simultaneously keeping his sons in check. Yeah, that's the one. There's an arrangement we may befit from the unexpected ways. My own duties may feasibly bring me into contact with people who know something of our missing comrades. And as you go about helping the two lords with their various responsibilities, you will inevitably make new acquaintances in Ishgard, mayhap even new allies. Yes, the more I think on it, the more confident I am that by furthering their goals, shall further our own. Nice silver piece. I like that the quest music has also changed. Kind of cool. Should still be in level 50 territory. Yeah, we haven't quite gotten far enough. Firefly, rich and pampered, known the true depths of responsibility. Yeah. Ishgard's a very interesting climate, both physically and politically. It's been anew. I am Sir Artoriel de Fortin, eldest son of Count of Edmond de Fortin. You will forgive my outburst, I hope. I mean no disrespect. I merely consider myself equal to the duties entrusted to me, unlike some. Harchefon has spoken of you often. If you are even half the person he claims to be glad to have you at my side. To the matter at hand, then, we will be assisting my esteemed compatriots of houses Durandare and Zmail. Probably pronouncing that wrong. You're aware of our friendly rivalry. I'll take it. I will suffice to say, the prospect of assisting said houses does not fill me with joy. This one does not spark joy, is effectively what that said. However, it is the will of the Holy See that we set aside our differences at this crucial juncture. We shall speak more of it anon. First, we must needs secure transport to Falcon's Nest. Let's make for the Chocobo Stables in Foundation. Nobles who view their station as coming with extreme obligations. He's had raising his sons to believe the same. Yeah, sounds about right. Zamael. Okay, so I kind of close. Kind of, quote unquote. Ah, another split quest, okay. Shall we begin? But where are my manners? Emmanuel de Fortin. Oh my god, that word always makes my brain like pause. Second son of Count Edmond de Fortin. Trueborn, that is. Yes, yes, I know what you're thinking, and you're absolutely right. What ill fortune to be born second in society, where the eldest inherits all. Well, my brother would never cut me off, 'tis true, but who could be satisfied subsisting on a meager allowance, forever overshadowed by a sibling? Not I. Which is why I need your... I'm getting recruited, aren't I? Help to ensure that this business in the sea of clouds goes swimmingly, so the tales of my great deeds can win me a place in the people's hearts, or better yet, raise me higher in their estimations than Artorial ambitious grant you. But then I do have a legendary hero to do my bidding. Oh my! Ah, so he's the capitalist of the two. Got it. Don't look at me that way. I just... Anyway, we are to aid the good men and women of House Hylanart. Hylanar? I no idea. French boggles my brain. I would love to speak it, but God, it boggles my brain. They have ever been steadfast friends of our house, though they've fallen on hard times and calamity. Poor blighters. As for what precisely we'll be doing well, what fun would it be if I told you everything in advance? Come along with me to the airship landing. We'll need to take the airship to Camp Cloudtop. You need 22 pounds of chocolate when sitting, you would die. Yeah, I could see that, actually. Hylianart. Okay. That sounds right. It's because French is written, there's more letters than are actually said. So things like that will always, unfortunately, confuse me. Figured I'd do the airship one first. Zam Isle? Okay. I like the little heaters, though. That's kind of cool. Oh, there is a fucking wall there. Okay. I was hoping there wouldn't be. It's okay, I have the aetherite. I'm good. It's just silent. Onawa? Okay. It's going to take me a while, but I will eventually get these names down. I figure I'd do the Sea of Cloud ones first. Why not? Depart. The airship bound for Camp Cloud. I'll be leaving shortly. Yep. At least it takes me outside the city. It gives me more locations. Interesting that these islands are floating. It's very interesting. Burger House is setting cutscenes, so yeah, it'll just take me a while. Eventually I'll remember them.
Upon an airship, conceived within the fecund mind of Sid Garland,
not that word.
prodigy of Garlemald, would come to call Eorzea home.
I remember that from Vinny Vinesauce's Goblet Grotto stream.
High into the heavens, where isles of earth and stone floated as clouds. A frontier the knights of Ishgard had scarce begun to explore.
And here I was thinking this would actually wait till later.
To a fledgling outpost within the sea of clouds, where careworn scouts ever scanned the skies for winged shadows, she came.
It's a very pretty environment, actually. We didn't really see a lot of open sky in A Realm Reborn. Also, Rev, you have work tomorrow. Rev, go do your variant dungeon, because I know you haven't done it today, and you should probably get some sleep. See, I can say that now, because while I don't know what a variant dungeon is, I can still shitpost people that have them to do. And that's why it pays to know things, because you can shitpost people better. Work at Sunday tomorrow? You worked last Sunday. What do you mean? Like, cold up here. I mean, Earthus may not have been blessed with the warmest weather in the world, but compared to this, seems positively balmy. And of course, our hero is wholly unperturbed. You do not have to maintain that strong side persona all the time, you know. Cactbot thing yet? Yeah, I did my, wait. No, I don't think I did Big Cactbot tonight, no. I'll get this next crystal and do it. And we need to find Lady Laniette. She's in charge of the garrison. Oh, and when we find her, just follow my lead. Ah, yes, excellent. Well, regardless of if you're off tomorrow, you do still have your variant dungeon you have to do. Rev, grumble, 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 grumble. Oh shit, no, there he is. Nope, I'm running. Can't catch me. Shit. he peeks behind the rock. All right. Well, I'm going. Where am I actually? Hold up. Where is this on my map actually? This is Camp Cloud Top. There it is. Okay, sea clouds. I need to go to the Gold Saucer really quick because I actually got to do my cactpot because I forgot what day it is. Yeah, I need to do that really quick. Quick segue. Not gonna be super long, but I actually forgot to do my cactpots. Like, I did the numbers. I just have to draw it and then resubmit my new ones, but I'd rather get the early bird bonus than not. So I'm gonna repair my gear for what it... No, I haven't really done anything with my gear. I'm an enemy of the state. I can't be here. Don't worry about it. Do you think... there's a commentary there on, do you think capitalism cares about who it's selling shit to? But I'm gonna let that be. Just let that write itself. Yeah, I got nothing. I wonder who actually has the ring. How many players actually have it? Also, if it's mandatory for completion or not. My brother Murdoch, probably. I always put 6969 and 1337. Like, I always do it. It's never gonna do anything. It's never gonna actually do anything. And then the last one's generally just random. I mean, I figured I'd put some funny numbers, worst case scenario, right? Alright, I did my cactbot. Time to go. Hildebrand? I did not do Hildebrand yet, no. Let's put it this way. It's been a journey trying to get me to finish A Realm Reborn. 300 hours to finish A Realm Reborn. So, kind of fell a little bit to the wayside, unfortunately. Ball damage. Ooh. Ooh, actually had a pit in my stomach from that one. Ooh, gross. The cat. Man, there's a weird looking cat here. Out the MSQ, maybe, probably. What is that? Big fat bird. It's weird to not see enemies that are like level like 20. Like they're actually fucking leveled. Wonder where the nearest aetheryte is. Is that actually just a flying cat? Was it? It wasn't shit posting me. It was actually a flying cat. Yeah, I see your cruise chaser. Yes, in combat, yes. Spicy. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like over there or something. It's fine. All right, real quick. Let me do this quest real quick. Welcome. I am Sir Leniet. Sir Leniet de. We're gonna leave that there. Commander of the Force of Sanctuary at Camp Cloud Top. The French have in fact arrived. Accurate. Strange though it may sound, I have long dreamed of meeting you. I am in your debt. You see, and it shall remain so. Were not for you, my younger brother Francel would have been executed upon the word of a false inquisitor. Ah, yes, that dude. The Among Us has actually come back into the fold again. Not must go nowhere. Go where duty demands. And thus I have been able to seek you. But by the grace of Halone, I have been granted an opportunity to thank my brother Savior in person and call upon her generous aid. Besides, truly, I know not what I would have done to deserve this double blessing. I can't see. I got a brick in front of my face. Pleasure to meet you again, my lady Laniette. You cut an elegant figures on. You dirty dog, you. it's I shouldn't laugh because it's like super lowbrow, but I couldn't help but laugh. A steel-clad rose equally at home on the battlefield or in a ballroom. Oh my god. Lord Himenelaine. There's not too much to ask. I should be grateful to you if you'd allow me to finish speaking with Kip. Actually got blocked. And Cloudtop is out to provide early warning of impending Duranian incursions. High elevation afforded by the floating isles makes it ideal for this purpose. Be the youngest in a rich family. Actually, it also makes us a ready target for attack. We are not defenseless, however. The Protector, our largest, most advanced airship, is capable of downing all but the mightiest dragons. Alas, as you may not have noticed, or may have noticed, it is currently undergoing repair. What is worse, our efforts have been tampered by an indigenous beast tribe known as the Vanu Vanu, and we have had several skirmishes already. No beastman is a match for the man of Ishgard. Bring me a bird man and I'll show you a thing or two. We actually get to meet bird people, if you will. I fear much more than may be asked even in days to come. Cool. Depends how far this branches out, actually. There's gonna be another one right here. Yep. Okay. While I underestimate Count Edmund's intentions, I'd rather not waste valuable time ensuring that the young lord does not get trampled underfoot. True, that I possibly may learn something from the experience, but if left his own device, I think far more likely he will make a mess of things. Tell him I would like him to keep a watch for draining outflyers. Then, when you have a moment to speak with his manservant in private, make clear that it is his responsibility to keep Elaine from shirking his duty. Neat. All right, what am I doing? Well, I guess he's right there, so I should probably do that. Request from Lynette. I shouldn't think to ask me in person. Just standing here a few yalms away. What is it? Outflyers. Cool. Leave it properly. Wait, why are there so many quests in one area? Mission. Understand completely. I must keep arms away. One second, I didn't think that this would actually finish this quickly. Were he of another house map, I would not feel obligated to go such lengths to preserve his safety and dignity. In any case, I appreciate you speaking up for me. It would seem he actually listens to you at least more than others. Mayhap you are skilled at this than most. Like you've had to humor your fair share of difficult men before. You could say that. Emmeline is out of harm's way. We're free to discuss matters of actual importance, such as the struggles of the Vanu Vanu. We first encountered the Vanu several years ago when we just begun to explore the Sea of Clouds. After exchange of pleasantries and gifts, we received permission to construct a permanent lookout post. Disputes between our peoples were half here until suddenly, for reasons unknown, their attitude towards us changed. They began to attack our foraging parties without provocation. Most rely more heavily on supplies flown in from Ishgard. Words are no substitute for first-hand experience. Go and see Sir Mariel. He could use your assistance. Okay, if I remember how to do this. I'm not getting the... Maybe it's because I'm not far enough, because I can't ride pillion. Yeah, examine, tell, trade, party, state. Oh, it's a party feature, right? Split players up to prevent blocks. Yeah. Corky, that's bad. I saw that's bad. Is it all the way up there? I mean, the verticality of this is actually quite impressive. So is it... How is flight unlocked outside of ARR? I know someone said earlier it wasn't until like 5.3 or 5.5 that Roamer Board didn't have flying, so it was fairly recent that I got it. Is it that you have to unlock all the Aetheryte points? Over the Joshua Graham memes, they never stop. I mean, it's a fairly big area, actually. God, I haven't actually seen what explanation looks like in a hot minute. I mean, I've had most of it, like ARR, all backed up. You need a compass to get the ether currents. Yeah, ether currents sound familiar. How does one... That's a spinning disc. Hold up. How do I focus? Why can I not drop off? There we go. I don't know why it did that. Weren't people upset about Cruise Chaser not being a raid drop? Wingclaw. Fuck, this actually goes a distance. It's a big map. I'll give it that. Okay. Thank you. Need to hop back over that way. Back apart from the currently has the 4 overworld and 5 from quests. Interesting. Okay, so let me... Must run on the fattest of cats. He trying his best. Nope, it's not gonna work. Oh, no, there's just a wall there. There's actually just a wall there. I think flight will make this easier. Be able to find and tune ether currents like you do Aetherites. Okay, so it is a item that you just find, and then you're able to utilize said item to find these Aetherite currents, and then you're able to... Do you have to... Is it post quest, or is it like, can it be done during? I'm assuming once you get the compass, you can start doing it. Like, oh damn, that's just stuff I can do off stream. Like, I'm not... It makes my stomach lurch every time. I mean, that's like off-stream stuff. Like, I can do that. I'm not worried. If anything, it expedites it, but like, oh damn, like, it's not that big of an area anyways. As soon as you get it, Ken? Okay, yeah, I'll have to go do that. And I can do that off-screen to help save time. No! Go away, dumb bird! You actually get it fairly quickly. Interesting. Does require progression. That makes sense, though. Like, I'm not worried on that. Like, that makes sense, though. So you don't trivialize the entire expansion. Like, I totally get it. So he's up there. Fine, I'll find my way up eventually. You know, maybe it's the great drawbridge right there, you know. Oh yeah, no, it'll absolutely help. But I mean, I'm not like opposed to waiting for progression. Like, I'm really not. It'll get done regardless. Zoom, tell me you were coming. Okay, that you've never faced a Vanu before. Well, spend enough time on patrol and you're like cross past them eventually. We're native to the floating isles. I say birdmen, but they are not at all like real, like the Ixal, unless the Ixal's mother was a Gigas. Oh no. Mark several locations on your maps. Whoever any Vanu in the area, kill them or drive them away. It's such a jovial soundtrack. I'm gonna have to go delve into Encyclopedia Eorzea on what Gala cats are. They look like bats, but they're just like cats. I mean, realistically, you'd be swapping to my 90, if worst case scenario. If I'm really gonna start running into big monsters, I could actually probably just start doing that. I mean, I'm doing damage. It's not bad. Batman has a Pat Cat, yeah. Bird, not now! It's fine. My Chocobo helps me immensely. Those being low level and the other being high. So, I mean, it's kind of like... So, realistically, like, Tears of the Kingdom kind of took inspiration from that, which... Tears of the Kingdom streams will be resuming soon. I did a lot off stream, nothing story progression wise, but like I got like Majora's Mask stuff, like the Omni Sword and stuff, and the Fierce Deity set. So I did do some stuff off stream, but none that actually affects story progression since the 9-hour awful audio quality VOD I did that one time. God, it was such awful quality. You want a piece of me, bird? So why does that just look like a porg from Star Wars? Nah, they're not. I mean, they aggro, but they're not that bad. I was expecting them to be a lot tankier, honestly. I'm just like, because, you know, certain MMOs like Terra, like, oh, suddenly they have millions and millions of health more than the last level cap, right? I was not. I did watch Josh Strife Hayes' video on Terra. Man, like hundreds of millions of health. Like at a certain point, you got to compress those numbers somehow because they just become so absurd. Which unfortunately, Terra's no longer with us, which is a damn shame. Stat squish with yes, I did hear 14 did have a stat squish with Endwalker. I did hear about that. Yeah, I would have loved to play Terra. But isn't Terra in some capacity still up, or is it only like a specific server is up, or is it just dead in general? Yeah, I heard the 14 stat squish I heard was actually fairly well received though. I don't think I've really heard any like complaints on it. Speaking of, when I have full access to the area, I need to do my Black Mage quests. Because I need to get my ley lines. I really actually don't need to level. Like, I'm looking at it like I really don't need to. I'm 55 right now without meal buff. And I could hop into leveling should I choose. Like, I really don't need to level right now. Don't worry, I'll get to content that kicks my ass soon enough. I'll get to synced content in dungeons. Is that called a live stream? Rolling through. Yes, no, thanks. Hopefully you're enjoying the Fat Electrician content. I love reacting to his stuff. I try to make sure I put in some like pauses between them. That way, you know, people still have incentive to go to his channel. But I absolutely love the work that he puts out, and definitely, if you haven't checked out the Fat Electrician, you absolutely should. But glad you're enjoying them. Glad you're enjoying the reactions. I have a lot of fun doing them. I actually just did 7 in the past week, so those will be queued up pretty soon. Anything to report? Too much hope for a day without a skirmish. At least I can take Salt's back. The noise alone is blessed up the mighty ally. And this is a full... It does have a fully branching quest line, yeah. Let me see. We are at 1 hour and 10. Let's do this and that last one, and then we got to swap to the next episode of this, because I don't know how long this branch of the quest continues. We recent clashes with the Vanu. I cannot escape to your notice, and things are rather peaceful to the detriment of our garrison's discipline. Despite being an observation post, we have yet to record a single intrusion by the Horde. That's why, as far as everyone is concerned, Camp Cloudtop is a backwater with no significance. And of course, the pride of our camp, the vaunted Protector, is in a perpetual state needing repairs. Even were the Holy See to come under the draining attack, we would be unable to fly to their aid. I love seeing how fast he's grown. He absolutely deserves it. He's just so good at what he does. I love it. When your vision come to die, if you have an aspiration for advance, you'll be right at home. However, if you would like to think the enthusiasm can be just contagious as apathy, if you'll indulge me, have you seek out the sentries and stoke the fighting spirit with psych, or psych them up, say with the psych emote is what that was saying. No, he absolutely deserves all the good stuff that's coming down. Like, he puts out a lot of great work. I'm very, very happy he's been growing as much as he has. And not just because I react to his content. I feel it's very easy. Oh, yeah, he's getting bigger, so I'll get bigger. No, not necessarily. I genuinely love that he loves history and brings someone like me, a civilian, brings a stuff to enough of a level that an idiot civilian like me can understand stuff. So I really do appreciate Fat Electrician. You gotta believe. I'm sorry, he's asleep for remember, just yell at people. It gets them to do things. Wait a minute. Is that how management works? See, I say that as a joke, but I used to work at a financial institution, and I literally passed their, like, 200-plus question managerial test with, like, an A. Like, blind. Target. Psych. Where that come from? Fine, if you just make an effort to be alert. Where they fail to see the point, we're hundreds of miles away from the front lines. Which is just the way I like it. Thank you very much. Complacency, my favorite. And apparently the dragons too. God. Going back to Lord of the Rings Online is going to be a trip from this when I do make my return to Lotro. I've been kind of making my way back into RuneScape, but it's one of those, like, I have to have enough time to do it. Because I'm just going to be like, well, time to get back on that bossing train. Gotta go get some Carapac kills. Gotta go get some Zut kills, right? Oh, especially with nerf magic. Oh, I'm not going to have a fun time with that. But, like, no. Like, Lord of the Rings Online is going to be a blast. Especially seeing some event. Those are going to be streams that, like, you turn into if you want to hear me rant about Tolkien for 3 hours straight up. Rant in a good way is what I mean. Rave, I guess, is the word, right? Just gotta just do it. There for a moment. Amazing jest, albeit a tad cruel. Sure, you must realize how unsulted I am to the monotony of mere sentry duty. You tempt me with the promise of excitement. No, this won't do it all. And that will give me the grand mission that benefits my station. Befits my station, not benefits. Alright, well, that's done. This is actually a really long split quest line. The one in ARR, right, where you had to go find Tataru and then do... you had to check in on Tataru, and then you had to do, I think, something with Alfino, right? That was only like 2 or 3 quests long. So I'm actually super interested to see if this pattern continues with split main quests like this. Because I feel like that... feel like that has a lot more potential later on, like when you get to like Stormbringer, or not Stormbringer. Totally forgot that expansion. Stormblood, Shadowbringers too. I said what? Valley will do their utmost to oblige him. Is going to demand more dangers too than I expect. No, will want you to accompany him. You might as well speak to her sooner rather than later. There's no use avoiding the inevitable. We're gonna push a few more. See if we can't get this done real quick. Inform me that mere sentry duties beneath him. I understand we need to thank for this epiphany and the thing for it, but to give him something more demanding. Then can I count on you? Yeah, I'll babysit him. I'll babysit him. Constant need of fresh water on Camp Cloudtop, as there are no underground sources we can tap into the wells. However, the variety of crystals we have recently that may enable us to obtain water through other means. This can be found in Voros Lanciron to the east of here. Have you in Middle Lane bring it back to us. You may have to contend with the feral beasts which populate lakes, not to mention the Vanu scattering you from the nearby settlement. However, of course, that all pales in comparison to keeping the young lord entertained, but you have doubtless grown accustomed to that by now. Good luck and be safe. Cool. Neat, if you will. Once, and first she's avoiding me. What is it? I'm ready. I'm ready, homie. You're the one that's lagging. I mean, at least I have a mount. I mean, it makes traversal a little easier. Sure, I can't fly, but oh darn. Like, I don't want... It would absolutely trivialize the expansion if I was able to use a flying. Like, I totally get it. Ooh! That's a level spike. Is that a giraffe? That's a giraffe. That's actually just a giraffe. What? But why? That's still level 50. Definitely think I missed a turn. It's above me. So, how do I get to that? I'm assuming I have to go around. It's a Dalmel. I mean, it kind of looks like just a spicy giraffe. Ah! Go away! That's the mount I gave you. Right. Oh, I do have one of those. Right. Yeah, and then we figured out riding didn't actually fucking work until you're like level 30. Once again, totally makes sense from a design perspective. That's just... Yeah, that's just... Yeah. It did hear me talking shit now. You right. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, it also... having you go all that way... I'm probably going the least efficient route, being fair. But, like, it also showcases the environment to you. That's... I don't want... Whatever that is, I don't want it. Shit gets stampeded. Now you're right. Someone curb stomping distance right. Not considering everything here is starting to actually out-level me, which is a nice change of pace from, you know, being fucking 90 in ARR. That's a fate. See, now we're into level 50s again. Nice little segue. I'll take it. Mate. Do you really want to do this? My dumb leak speak brain read 401 is hot. That is not what that said. All right. Fine, you wanted to fight, you have a fight. They might be Void Sent. I could see it. Mine. This is the Vor Sion Siran Legend in Narivani. Okay, that's not a Vanu. I just want to do with some sport. Now, why don't you make it a competition? Whoever finds the spear specimen wins. Hornult shall judge our entries in size, purity, and say aesthetics and abilities. Let's begin at once. Their beastkin. I think they do. I just don't remember where it is on my bar. Being completely fucking honest. Generally with me, if it's Kip, well, isn't there generally probably yes, but I'm also an idiot. So you have to consider that. Is there a aetheryte around this area? I just need to know if there is or not, because I can go dig for it. I'm assuming it's going to be about here, right? That's a worm. There's none? Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it. Got caught on the wall. I did discover a location, though, so I'll take it. Appear to exhibit the property described by lady. Perhaps you should inspect another. Well, let's see how many I have to go dig through. Yep, that sounds about right. Bimsh. No, I was half expecting to see a Morble up here, actually. Nova, thank you for the 6 months. So you see the local fish, right? I'm a little meta about that. God, I want sushi again, though. I went to a local sushi place. Got like $40 in sushi and ramen. Oh, it was amazing. I need to go back. I just have to plan those visits. Because I can't, like, do it. I don't know. I could probably do it every week. I don't know. It's kind of a big fucking expense, technically. Salmon will love the sashimi. Oh my god. That's a big boy. That has a name. That's a world boss. I don't like that. Yeah, speaking of Encyclopedia Eorzea, I went to Barnes & Noble's yesterday, and it pissed me off that they all have different covers. Okay, yeah, I'm just going back there. Like, they all have different covers, and I'm like, man, why can't this just be uniform? And apparently the third one's just like this ashen gray one. And I'm like, but that doesn't work. Yeah, preparing the fish that's not contaminated due to it being raw. Right, yeah. Part of the other issue with sushi where I'm at, specifically because I'm in Idaho, I'm in a landlocked state. So naturally, there's a little bit of aversion to sushi in Idaho. And memes aplenty. I mean, if I went to, I would love to go to the coast, actually. I keep saying I'm going to go to Washington or Oregon and just go try some, like, coastal sushi places, because I'd really love to do that. Bird, must have been the wind. Here, take that. Used to draw moisture from the air. Like what? That's actually kind of interesting. Has been gone for an awfully long time. Did you forget seeing him when you were different crystals? You must realize the dangers of walking too far in such a place. May have been worrying about nothing but asking your system and looking for him. Go find him more quickly. Split up. Pray search for the southern area of Worslandshuren. Now I'm going to try pronunciation at this point in time as swiftly as you can. You're able to rendezvous with me in the north. Farewell and good luck. Oh, please tell me he's not actually going to die. Straight the fuck up. The bird did not only fail the perception check, it failed the vibe check. Seafood local business years back. I'm allergic to all seafood except salmon for some reason. It's been a minute since I've had a good salmon, though. I used to make salmon... So, Kip's Endeavors, when I used to work at the bistro, right, and I sauteed everything. I used to make a salmon sandwich, and it was like, I had to take a saute pan, and I had to base it with teriyaki, and then I cooked the salmon in it, like by, sauteing, flipping the salmon, right? It was actually really fucking good. Like, teriyaki salmon is kind of up my alley, and I just haven't had it in a hot minute. So, like, damn, I'm really wanting some now. But then you would obviously put like sesame seeds on it. You would put it onto like a bed of microgreens. I think we used soured. No, we didn't use soured. I can't remember. I can't remember what bread we used. But we ended up using, it was this open-faced salmon sandwich. Salmon plain tasted better than the salmon I've ever had. Oh, God, that'd be great. Actually, would be super legit. One of these days, I'm actually curious because like I looked up flights to places in the world. Like Japan is like round trip, like I think like $1,800 depending on the day. But Alaska is still in the U.S., so I don't think you need a passport technically. Like you'd have to cross through Canada, so maybe you'd need a passport. I would fly to Alaska for fuck. I would fly to Alaska for a bit. I'd fly to Alaska to try some fucking food places there. I'd absolutely do it. It'd be cold. I'd do it. Destination. Oh, Rev, that means I need to get on my Realm Reborn review. I need to start scripting that at some point. I have most of the points I want to hit anyways, I think. I think we've gone over them pretty much a few times. I've been taken by the Vanu. Oh no, he is a prisoner. We don't negotiate with terrorists. The bird's like, what are you talking about? Now you can have him. I don't negotiate. Like, what? Ugly stick fishing rod for contact. No, I used to have an ugly stick, actually. My dad used to like them for a bit. Yeah, no, like they're a good rod. I think I had a 15-pound catfish break an ugly stick once, actually. God, I haven't heard ugly stick in years. Look, if they work, they work. Come on. Cool. Yeah, it's gonna sink me down. Well, I'm already in level 52 territory. I can't be because it wasn't a level 52 quest. It's a level 50 quest. I guess it's sinking me down just to make sure I'm not trivializing it too much. Yes. Wow. They are actually just birds. They're just bird people. That village may have to present to their chieftain. Night upon King Salmon pulls you to right. Haste to tell Layla what has happened, yet by the time we return with aid, it might already be too late. Fear me for asking. Just by an opportunity to sneak past sentries and rescue the Lord in my absence. I beg you take it. No, he can be a little presumptuous, that's the word, and insensitive and insufferable. He doesn't deserve this. Yeah. I need to get the next Nintendo Tuesday out, actually. So am I just beating my way into the camp? Because, I mean, I'll do it. I'll beat every mother trucker here. I don't have my chocobo. How could you? My heels. Yeah, I think they're actually toned down a little bit from the others. You saw how massive some fish are. No, some fish are absolutely massive. There was a little lake that I went down to in Southern California called Oso Lake. Any people from Cali might know what I'm talking about. It's SoCal specifically. It was a dump for refuse, right? Some of those fish got massive. It's okay, I don't live anywhere near there. Yeah, you can't dox me from that information. Fish in the edge will put up a fight. Oh, absolutely. I mean, they're strictly just muscle. It's kind of great. Am I actually gaining 749 out of... Yeah, it's not worth the experience. Just kill what I have to. I actually had some friends who went sturgeon fishing in Idaho a few times. Apparently, sturgeon fishing's really cool. I've just never had the ability to try it. Well, there's enemies, so I'm assuming I'm going the right way. Now, you know what would be cool to fish? Eel. I wonder how you fish those. $500. Yeah, no, tuna are massive. They're also super expensive. Like, I'm gonna eat me. I just want to talk, bro. Damn. No, tuna are big. Like, I went to an upper scale kind of like, not like a Whole Foods, right? But a very they have like $3,000 bottles of wine and stuff, right? They were selling tuna steaks about the size of like your fist for like $35. Tuna steaks, just tiny steaks, and I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, no, tuna is super expensive. Are we gonna leave? What is the art? It's so good. The bulbous eyes get me. Swordfish, plus the fact that they live several hundred, not thousands. So swordfish, right? They're those, and this is with any fish with red meat, right? You can only consume so much of it, from my understanding, because of the mercury content. Is that true or actually japes? I thought that was actually like a true thing. That's why if you eat swordfish, like, you can only eat so much swordfish at any given time, or by extension salmon as well. You can only eat so much. 100% true? Okay. Yeah, so if you're eating red fish, you're cool to eat red fish. Just you have to watch your consumption of it because of mercury levels. Any seafood, really. I thought it extended over to, it could be snakes as well. But I didn't know it extended beyond red fish. Thought it was all fish. Or, I'm sorry, just red fish. Yeah, I need my tab targeting to not do that. Anything that's ocean, I could see that. I wonder if there's a dish with jellyfish now that I think about it. There has to be, right? Like, there has to be some form of sushi or cuisine that deals with jellyfish. Like, I don't know how you would prep that, but there's gotta be. You would assume as well, right? Because there's certain dishes that will use like toxins from an animal, and it gives you a slight like tingle, right? Because obviously numb, right? It's toxin. Maybe snakes can't be consumed often due to mercury poisoning. I could see that, though. Good guy, Harshafon. Get back here. Call jelly balls used for substitutes because they take on the flavor. That's actually super cool. Like, so what happens if you say want some mesquite barbecue? What then? Hear me out. Hear me out. To the next barbecue, you're bringing some jellyfish. On Dirty Jobs. God, I miss Dirty Jobs. Mike, what is Micro even doing now? Dirty Jobs is still ongoing. That actually surprises me. Buddy, I can't heal you. You're gonna have to... Some of it is spicy. Oh, I would assume so. Yeah. No, unless I knew what I was doing, I wouldn't do it. Duty complete as he tries to charge attack me. Hell yeah. Nah, Portuguese Man of Wars. Like, those are one of those things that, like, I'm in the wrong neighborhood. Just the person on the, like, the raft on the canoe. I know it's a kayak. And they're just, like, looking out over just... All they can see are just like Portuguese Man of War fucking tentacles everywhere. Nah, I'm in the wrong neighborhood. I'm good.
Anger of Honu, chief of mighty Vundo, royals like blackest storm clouds.
Nice.
Offer netherlings to the white. Cloud sea swells and he comes.
Can't be a primal. Surely not. I've noticed that basically just softball-sized balls of sea jello on mouse swarms, both just giant. Huh, that's interesting. Just, that is not a whale. About to stick my spear in it. It's gonna happen. What about that? Yeah, no, I guess it is. Might be a primal.
The white, mighty Bismarck.
It's the Bismarck.
Lord of the Mists.
Of course, his name is the Bismarck. It's yeah.
Whale? By the fury, it's a primal.
Oh my god, it is a whale. Amazing. That was a dragon. It is a whale. Wow. Wow.
We must away.
No, let me fight the space whale. I'm gonna fight that space. No, get out of my way. I'm gonna fight it. He's gonna slip.
Damn! Bloody typical. All right, we're going in.
Hi, Sid. How you doing?
Aye, aye, Chief.
This might be the end of this branching quest line, actually.
All aboard!
I mean, he's part of a royal family, right? Or at least a aristocratic family. Not outside the question that he could just get in. That is a whale, to quote Maxor. Oh boy, he trying. It's so weird because it's using the clouds like water, which technically they are, right? I don't know. It's weird. I'd be curious to know how it actually fucking interacts with the world around it. It's still flying. Had we not been around to save you, no need for thanks though. It's not as if you had done the same as a few previous occasions. More than a few, yeah. 'Twas but blind chance that brought us together. This time, in case you were wondering, the Holy See has petitioned the Ironworks for assistance with the creation of theirs, the Protector. Apparently, you can't just seem to get her flying. Anyways, came to Camp Cloudtop to cast an eye over the ship, only to learn that you had arrived some days before, Ishgardian following in tow. Small world, I thought. So just I was, as said Lordling's manservant, skittered into view, babbling about his master having been captured, and you risking all to rescue him, and the rest they say is history. Right. Well, I hate to cut short our union, but I'm here on business after all, and the boys are already hard at work. Don't worry, old friend. We'll speak again soon, I promise. Watch the Heavensward trailer? I don't know, Kiwi. Did I watch the Heavensward trailer? Trying to gaslight me, SMH. Yes, it's a colonial organism, but you just see tendrils meters long, and you're just like, I don't want this anymore. I'm good. It was an incredibly harrowing experience. I could very well have died. He did. Yeah, that's the one. On the other hand, by risking life and limb in line and duty, I did succeed in uncovering the existence of a new primal, and that is no small feat. I have made an historic discovery. He said it. I didn't say it. He said it. An discovery. A fact that even Lady Landinette would have no choice but to acknowledge. Yes, I'm rather looking forward to basking in the sunshine of her praise. Speaking of which, isn't it time we made our triumphant return? I guess. Where is it? While I was at work. Kiwi, I know you had today off. Yeah, Kiwi, did you watch the Heavensward trailer? I thought not. Oh, I guess there was a staircase here this whole time. Huh, neat. I've been taking needless fall damage. You never have weekends off? I'm calling Caposaurus Rex. Too tired of me. Yes, go to bed, especially if you're working. Look at Shooter, my DMs one night. Asterix head in with my beat. Never let them know your next move. Put the stat in the stat they never... Put your 20 in the stat they never expect you to have, but comes up consistently. He is definitely a goober, if you will. It's already been 5 hours. Jeez. I didn't think I was streaming that long today. Gotta try Blue Crayola. I have to try the Blue Crayola. I will have to give it my special attention. Thank you. And I hope you guys enjoy the content. Upload the VOD. Don't count. Well, Kiwi, what if I don't want to upload the VOD? I don't think I use copyright music this stream, so I'm probably just gonna try to make the Twitch thing public. A primal? Are you sure? And I think on the Bismarck is reminiscent of the white whale of Vanu legend, a massive creature said to swim in the sea of clouds. When I have learned of comparable summonings, the presence of Vanu's god would certainly explain the sudden change in their behavior toward the people of Camp Cloudtop. So you mean to say that they have fallen under the primal's influence? I recall reading of such things in the documents provided by Master Alfino. Aren't we forgetting something important? A little recognition for the hero. Mate, you literally ran. What do you get out of here with that? Do you choice expression of gratitude? No, none. You're right. She deserves all that and more for having risked life to rescue such an esteemed person. Got him. The shade in this expansion is great. Why is this person very small on the left? Like to the left of the shield. Why are they very small? I suggest we depart for Ishgard forth with Holy See and the Temple Knights must be informed of the new threat without delay. But of course, you have done more than enough for your prey. Return to Ishgard and Lord Harshafont and give my warmest regards to the Count. Especially the military vids you do. Thank you. I'm very glad. I know I'm only a civilian and I try my best to understand. I'm very glad that people do enjoy the reactions. That's it. No more frays in the enemy territory. My service no longer needed. Take care. May next meeting take place under more felicitous circumstances. I hate that word. They're very small. Oh, I thought they were an adult. That would explain why they're very small. As well, if they're ship landing, then. Yeah, it's like page. Oh, okay, so they're a page. That makes a lot more sense, actually. Pee-wee didn't even do his jackpot, though. I gotta go to the actual main one first. If I can remember my fucking keys. Is it really Foundation? It can't be Foundation, is it? I guess it is Foundation. Okay, weird. It's a bit of you a horrible case. I'll make this public after so you can go through it. It's going to be a couple weeks before this makes it to the channel, but it'll be live. I just used, what did I use to start this stream? I think it was RuneScape music. No, it was Destiny music. It was Syzygy, which I generally haven't had a problem with. So, yeah. Page today. Hell yeah. Besides, we're going to finish this this next one. And then we're probably going to call that Final Fantasy Friday. And I got to actually get started on some Pokemon because I got to make some Pokemon uploads. I'm just going to get to the crystal and warp. I mean, yeah, like it makes sense that we have primal threats to deal with. That makes a lot of sense, actually. It's Saturday? What do you mean it's Saturday? I mean, yes, it is in fact Saturday. You are in fact correct. It's been rather fun of airship travel to chill the wind upon your face, warmth blood pumping through the veins with excitement, but the whole experience indescribably invigorating. You may have had simply the joy of having cheated death yet again. In any event, I must make for the congregation inform Sir Amaric of all that has occurred. Milane should have returned to the manor now once you can see he's recovered from his deal. Hold up. Got a drink. Something got caught in the back of my throat. Do you ever just get like that sliver feeling in the back of your throat just randomly? Give me a second. Ah, I'm dying. Ah! Oh god, that was awful. Like just suddenly got that like sliver feeling in the back of my throat. Just died. Yeah, that's a thing. Reward long coming. There we go. Oh my god. I used to describe someone behind as lovely or intoxicating. Oh, interesting. The obituary rate. Yes. See me to the instance. About to get bombasted. Oh my god, he actually got smacked. Nice. To prove how I handle matters and can't cloud top how I endanger the lives of others through my own recklessness and incompetence. I mean, yeah, that's one way to say it, yeah. Very nice way to say that. It's not easy playing here, is it? No, it's not. Cool. I'm literally gonna use none of that. No use of materia. Alright, so that actually finishes up that quest line fairly nicely. So that means we have the over the wall quest next. But that'll have to wait because we're already at, god, almost 2 hours. This has actually been a longer Final Fantasy Friday than I thought this was gonna be. But I had a lot of fun getting into getting into Kurthus, Ishgard, getting into a little more is great. Loving the architecture, loving the yeah, I saw the bunny, loving the feel of it, if you will, as well, and just awesome. I'm loving it so far. And I mean, it seems like we're going pretty quickly. Like, I mean, we're still only level 50, so we have like easily 180 quests to go at this point, where we still got a lot to do. But I'm very excited to see. I don't need to repair anything. That's weird. We'll see where it goes. I'm very curious where it will go. And yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this, all that fun stuff, because I had a hell of a lot of fun. And yeah, we're prepped to go through. I gotta go swap over to Pokemon at this point in time. It's gonna be our next aside. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this, all that fun stuff, and I will see you all if you're on the TV channel in the next one.